Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you all have been doing well. I'm glad to be here. Am I really glad to be here? Y'all know this is forced. When I say forced, like getting on this camera, but I did want to come on here and share that today I had an aha moment after I had been in prayer and just doing reflection, prayer, meditation, and some reflecting in my journal. And I had been feeling just over the last couple of days, but today it was almost like I felt like somebody has like pushed me into this box. So that's what it felt like somebody was taping the box that I had allowed myself to get into. That's really what it felt like. Ooh, that was an aha moment. It felt like I was being taped up. You know, you tape a box because you packing up. You tape the top, tape the sides, tape just tape the box up. But this box felt like when you tape a box to send it out of the country, like I don't want anybody to go in it. I paid insurance on this shipment. That's how tight I felt in a box. And as I was journaling, I started, to realize that the last couple of days, and especially today, when I got up feeling inside of that box, it lifted. It lifted when I was in prayer and coming out of prayer, but I still had the feeling. Anyway, I realized like that my ordinary reality, it's like it was overwhelming me, like trying to fit in a box. Like trying to fit in a box can be overwhelming. And it's no can be, it is. Trying to fit in a box. We are not meant to be boxed in. We just are not. Like, if you boxed in, your arms can't move, your legs can't move, you're stagnant. And I had began to just reflect on like the feeling of stagnancy. And I realized like I was feeling, and I do feel a little stagnant and some stagnancy. Just reflecting on just different areas. Stagnancy can be in just different areas of your life, but my life in general, I was like, having this aha moment with feeling like, I feel stagnant. And then I was like, and stagnancy can cause depression. I do remember, bouts of like coming out of depression. That's how I really started praying so much and making prayer an everyday thing, and, reading my word and making sure I'm meditating. And then, to even keep that as a practice, it requires consistency. And I will say I've become extremely consistent in that area. And like I was fighting to get back on my mat. I still am fighting with that because, but we're not going to go over there. But yes, I am moving greatly toward being more consistent on the mat as well. Because now my body is like, you can't keep stopping. I feel too good to keep stopping, because whenever I stop, I start feeling bad. But anyway, back to feeling stagnant. And so as I continue to meditate on, the things I was praying about today, I just heard a whisper in my spirit, and it was just like, Rochelle, stop resisting your greatness. And I just bursted out crying, because it was like a load was lifted. My prayer was answered. Like, tell me what, show me me. I mean, I'm a big advocate. Show me me. Holy Spirit, show me me. Show me where I can, we want answers. And when you learn not to look so far outside of yourself for the answers, you toil with hurry up, but then you learn to listen more. You learn to discern the voice of the Holy Spirit, God's source, whatever you subscribe to. And when I heard that whisper, Rochelle, stop resisting your greatness, I just cried. It was like a release, and, we can hold things in our body. So I felt like it was like a release, like my shoulders felt lighter. It was a very therapeutic cry, like a cry of great gratitude, a cry of a release that I probably didn't realize I needed. And then I was overcome with like a peace that I had been praying for. And and then a revelation of, in order for stagnancy to lift, you have to take action. You have to take action. And I have been taking action, and then it's like, stop resisting. When we resist, we don't feel good. Think about it. If you flowing up a river and you start resisting the flow, water in your face, you'll start drowning, and it wouldn't feel good. So all that to say, today, take action. Take action. Take action. If it's, a little bit at a time, no judgment, no judging yourself. But I'm telling you, this week, I honestly have been taking action, and I have been praying about, what's holding me back, or praying about just different things. And it's in order to see movement in your life, you have to move. You have to take action. If you want to see something move in your life, you have to take action. That's just it. If you're looking for work, you got to take some type of action. Just even if it's praying like, which direction do I go? If you're looking for that pile of clothes to shake, get up and move them. Get up and fold them up. Hang the clothes up. You will feel better. If it like wiping down the kitchen, like, you have to take some type of action. You have to take some type of action, and allow yourself out the box. Even if it's a little bit at a time, you in the box. Look at it like this. You in the box. Kick your foot out the box. The box is not as tight as you think. Kick your foot out the box. Kick your arm out. Push your arm out the box. And then, eventually you climb out the box. But it's time for us to come out the box. Stop being stagnant and take action. A little bit at a time. And sometimes not even a little bit at a time. Just do it. But that's all I have today. And you know what? Speaking of greatness, I have an event that I have to do. I am the guest at the event I'm doing. There's sound healing. And it's like, I had to check myself about that, because every time I'm about to do an event, I'm really great at what I do, honestly. And so, why do you resist your greatness? Because now I'm thinking about the event. The event is all the way this evening, and you're already thinking about it oh my God, stop. So even this is another message for whoever this is for. Stop fretting what's to come. Be in the moment. Know that you are great. Know that you are great. You're great at what you do. If you're great at what you do, go let people see it. I like that. All right, have a happy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to show up tomorrow. I am. I have to. We coming out of stagnancy. We staying consistent. And we are going to become more disciplined in the end. And it's going to be our lifestyle. Happy Friday. I love you all on a soul level. Peace.